I just want to be free. That's what my wife told me one evening. Out of nowhere. No warning, no real reason. Just those words, like they were supposed to explain everything. At first, I was confused. We weren't fighting. I wasn't controlling. She had all the freedom in the world. But somehow, that wasn't enough. She needed more space, more independence, more something. So instead of arguing, instead of begging her to stay, I did the one thing she never expected. I moved on. And when she finally realized what that actually meant, she begged to be mine again. For years, I believed we had a strong marriage. We laughed together, planned a future, supported each other. Then one evening, everything changed. She sat across from me at the dinner table, staring at her plate like she was lost in thought. Then she sighed and said, "I just want to be free." I frowned. Free from what? She shrugged, avoiding eye contact. "I don't know. I just feel like I need to figure some things out on my own." Her words didn't make sense. We weren't struggling. We weren't fighting. But suddenly, our life together wasn't enough for her. I could have fought. I could have begged her to stay. But instead, I gave her exactly what she asked for. And that was the last thing she ever expected. At first, she seemed relieved. She went out more. She started dressing differently, not for me, but for someone else. Her phone was always in her hand, lighting up with messages she never used to hide. And the biggest red flag, she barely noticed that I had stopped trying. I didn't ask her where she was going. I didn't wait up for her anymore. I didn't check in to see if she was okay. I simply let her go. For a while, she thought she had won. But then something strange happened. She started asking where I was. She suddenly cared about what I was doing. She got irritated when I didn't immediately respond to her messages. One night, she came home late and found me sitting on the couch, relaxed, scrolling through my phone. She hesitated, like she was expecting me to be mad. Instead, I just glanced up and went back to what I was doing. "You don't even care that I was out late?" she asked. I smirked. "You wanted freedom, right?" And for the first time, she looked worried, because now she knew I had stopped waiting for her. At first, she acted like nothing was wrong. She convinced herself I was just giving her time, that I was waiting for her to come back when she was ready. But the more time passed, the more restless she became. She started texting me randomly, asking where I was. She suddenly wanted to know who I was spending time with. She got irritated when I didn't update her on my plans. One evening, as I was getting ready to go out, she leaned against the doorframe, watching me. "Where are you going?" she asked casually, but I could hear the tension in her voice. "Out," I said, adjusting my watch. Her eyes narrowed. "With who?" I smirked. "Why does it matter? You wanted space, right?" She blinked, caught off guard. I didn't think you'd actually pull away this much," she admitted, her voice unsure. And that was it. She never actually wanted freedom. She wanted control. She wanted the option to do whatever she wanted without losing me. But now she was losing me. And for the first time, she was the one panicking. Her regret was showing now. But I knew there was more to the story. She wasn't just missing me. She was hiding something. And then, like clockwork, the truth revealed itself. One night, she left her phone on the table while she went to grab a drink. It wasn't locked. I wasn't even trying to look. But then a message popped up. "I miss you. When can I see you again?" My chest tightened, but I didn't react. I just stared at the screen, finally understanding everything. She didn't want freedom because she needed to find herself. She wanted freedom to explore someone else, while keeping me as a backup. She wanted security in my love while testing new options. And now that she realized I wasn't waiting for her, she was losing everything. That's when it hit me. She never thought she'd lose me. But now she already had. I didn't confront her. I didn't demand an explanation. Because at that moment, I realized I didn't care anymore. She had already made her choice. Now I was making mine. Over the next few days, she started acting differently. She suddenly wanted to be around me again. She laughed at my jokes, the ones she used to ignore. She brought up old memories, trying to remind me of us, but I wasn't playing along. One evening, as I was getting ready to leave, she stood in the doorway, arms crossed, biting her lip. "Where are you going?" she asked, her voice unsure. "Out," I said, adjusting my jacket. She swallowed hard. "With who?" I smirked. "Why do you care?" Her face fell. I don't want us to fall apart," she admitted, her voice trembling. I exhaled, shaking my head. "We didn't fall apart," I said coldly. "You walked away, and now I'm doing the same." Her breath hitched. Her mask slipped. She reached out, desperate, panicked. "Please," she whispered. "I don't want to lose you." I looked her in the eyes and said the words that shattered her world. "You already did." And with that, I walked away for good. She stood there frozen, her lips parted, as if she wanted to say something, to stop me, to beg me to stay. But for the first time, her words had no power over me. I didn't turn back. I didn't hesitate. I grabbed my keys and walked out the door. And that's when it happened. She broke. "Wait," she cried, stepping forward, her voice cracking with desperation. "Please, just talk to me." But there was nothing left to say. She had her chance. She made her choice. And now she had to live with it. I heard her sob as I stepped outside, but I didn't stop, because for the first time in a long time, I was finally free. She stayed in that house, trapped in a moment she could never undo. She would text. She would call. She would try to fix what she shattered. But I would never answer, because I had realized something. She never wanted freedom. She wanted options. She wanted the security of my love while she explored something else. And when that failed, she thought I would still be there. But I wasn't. I was already gone. And for the rest of her life, she would live with the one truth that haunted her the most. She lost me. And this time, there was no coming back. If someone asks for freedom, give it to them. And when they realize what they lost, let them drown in the regret they created. The end. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support keeps us motivated to bring you more engaging stories every day.